We are blessed with another day. So God got me up, so I got to do my part. You feel me? So yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the live. I think I lost connection, but we're just gonna just start over, just in case anybody missed anything from the previous one. So yeah, man. So Joe Biden challenged Donald Trump to a debate, which I think is wild, right? And election season's coming up because we're voting in November. And I don't know about you guys. I'm not too sure about how I feel about another 4 years of our boy Joe. I'm gonna be real with you. Now, me personally, I was not a big fan of Joe simply because he got up on national television around a whole bunch of black people and he was like, remember, you don't vote for Uncle Joe, you ain't black. And I'm gonna be real, when he said that, I was like, did he really just say that? Did he really just say that if we don't vote for Joe Biden, we're not black? So our vote dictates what race we are now? Really? That's what we're doing? You think we're that stupid? You think we're that slow? All right. And then from that moment on, in my mind, bro, I just could not get all the way with Joe Biden. I don't like his policies neither. That's just him as a figure. But his policies, in my opinion, they're just not for me. Like, I'm gonna be real. They're just not, fam. I tried to educate myself on this. That way I know what's going on, and I feel like this is a historical moment. Everyone should definitely be informed and should be paying attention to this election, especially if you're over the age of 25. Now, our country isn't even 300 years old yet. I myself am 30 years old. So that means I've been around so far for 10% of this country's existence, which is very exciting because I was there, I was present. It's documented, it's recorded in 4K. For a good portion of this 300 years that this country's been around, we had no recording of this on camera, not even audio. So, it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. As a parent, it's cool. Just seeing this election happen is great. And it's very interesting to see how people's minds work and in the different communities. And, I'm not going to lie, a little while ago, I was pretty frustrated because I didn't like political parties. I didn't understand why we have political parties. Because I'm like, what's the point of political parties if we don't get anything done? Right. And so I did some research, and they said that the reason why the parties haven't been dismantled or removed is because you can't help but to form congregation. You can't help but to form groups. So the groups are going to happen regardless, based on each other's backgrounds, ethnicity, religion, and own personal interests. So these groups are going to form regardless. So it makes a lot more sense as to why they didn't get rid of them. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a pretty good. I think it's gonna be a pretty good debate. I think it's gonna be a pretty good debate. Joe Biden can't speak to save his life publicly, so this should be interesting. And Trump is really good with not only working the crowd but public speaking in general. Now, I heard that there are some strange rules for this, which I'm gonna have to look up to see what the rules are gonna be. Someone said there's gonna be no audience, so they're gonna debate, and there's gonna be no crowd. And there's also gonna be a timer, and there's gonna be a moderator, and I guess they're not allowed to interrupt each other, which makes sense because if Joe Biden's interrupted, it may throw off his whole speech, and he might not be able to pick up where he left off, which will be a great strategy on Trump's behalf. But my whole thing is, fam, if we're handicapping this debate, if someone has to handicap a debate for you, should you still be allowed to be president? Should you still be looked at as a quality candidate if they have to handle you with kid gloves? This is just like, generally speaking, not even for Biden specifically, but just in general. I just feel like there's so many weird handicaps for him. Even him not speaking publicly all like that. I think that's weird. I feel like us seeing you often, that should be perfectly normal. Like you shouldn't be just absent from the camera. During COVID, all right, it makes sense. COVID's been over for quite some time now. So we should see you. We should see you often. We should see you talking to us, answering questions, answering questions directly and not like deflecting or like, hiding or changing the topic. These are things that I would like to see. And in my opinion, Joe Biden just hasn't done that. It's honestly quite frustrating. But and I know Trump, I'm not, Trump's no angel either. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not like I'm out here bashing Trump and bashing Biden and glazing Trump. It's the lesser of two evils, man. But I'm sorry, I gotta go with TD. You feel me? I gave Donald Trump a hood name, TD. Oh wait, no, DT. Yeah, DT. I said TD. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I gotta go with DT, dog. I'm sorry. And it's not even because of I mean, his policies are better than Biden's. He just made it too easy. Like I feel like if somebody else other than Biden came up, I would have a change of heart. But it's like, dude can't speak on camera, and his policies are terrible. They just are. Like he's still trying to get this freaking border under control. You've had 4 years. I don't want to see another 4 years of this crap. Then he's talking about the student loan forgiveness plan. Like, and I know some people are going, I hate. I'm not one of these Donald Trump 2024 people. I would just rather pick Donald Trump than Biden. Again, I'd rather pick a flower pot than Biden. I'd rather pick a lot of people over Biden because what is he doing? He made no progress. Like you can't keep talking about clean energy and student loan. It's not going to get us out. You can't talk about inflation and then do nothing about it. Like you have 4 years to fix inflation. You printed off stimulus checks, bro. That was not that stimulus check did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. That lasted a few rainy Saturdays, and you know, it was right back to business as usual, right back to struggling. Now, the people that don't work, that didn't even deserve those damn stimulus packages, the people on welfare, shoot, they smoked up that check. They didn't put that to good use. Now I ain't go to no businesses or nothing. They just had an extra half an ounce laying around from the stimulus checks. To be real with you, or they went ahead and bought beer with it or drugs. Like they ain't put that to no good use. It's unfortunate, fam. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure who said what's up. Hey, what's going on, guys? Once I'm at a red light, I'll be able to read your comment. Somebody said Trump. Yeah, bro, I'm a black man saying this too. Like it's crazy. I, I, hey, I ain't picking Biden. I'm sorry. He has to give me a reason. I need Biden to give me a reason, fam. I need you to give me a reason. I'm not against considering Biden. I'm open minded. I just want somebody to get the job done. That's what I'm about. I'm about progress. I don't care about the person. I just need to make sure whoever's in that chair is going to push us forward, like for real, like and not hold us back because we got a lot of stupid stuff going on. I'm like, what are y'all doing? We're gonna forgive student loan forgiveness. No, let them suffer, fam. If you took out 185 grand worth of student loan debt that you can't pay back, you deserve to sit in that. Like for real. When I was in high school, it was my senior year. I went to the guidance counselor during study hall. I remember it, honest to God, like it was yesterday. I sat down and she was like, "We're gonna have to figure out where you're gonna go to college." And she showed me all these cool colleges. And I was like, "Oh, I want to go to Pitt University because I live in Pittsburgh." I was like, "Pitt would be great." And then she was like, "Okay, cool. That's going to be about $18,000 per semester, plus dorm fees, food, travel, etc. Activities." Man, I did the math. That was going to cost me about $80,000. I didn't have $80,000 in cash, so I didn't take the loan out. Right? Everybody else took the loan out. I made it happen without taking the loan out. I've had jobs where people have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees. I don't have a degree, but we're doing the same job, getting paid the same amount of money. Like, I don't have to go to college for 4 years to know how to manipulate and alter an Excel spreadsheet. I don't have to go to college for 4 years to do that. Like honest to God. But a lot of people are, which is fine. College is valuable, education is valuable, but the whole college play, if it didn't work out, that's on you. You decided to go to school for liberal arts instead of going into finance or technology or medicine. That's not my problem. So why should you get relieved of 180K and I don't get nothing? Hell no. Y'all just as bad as the people that want reparations. And that's another thing. Let's talk about this reparations BS. My black people. I'm black. I came from a black family. I made a black family. Right? And I love my white people too. So don't be like, oh, he's racist. This is just being real, fam. The black community, every single election, they get the microphone, right? They go to all the black churches, they go to the high schools, all that good crap. And some idiot gets the microphone and they come up and they're like, hey, President Biden, I have a question. What do you think about reparations? And then the president blinks, or whoever's running for presidency, they blink a couple times and they just deflect the question. Oh, I understand. We'll try to take care of black and brown people. And then they get upset. I didn't answer the question. I'm like, no shit. Reparations ain't happening, fam. Reparations ain't happening. I got tons of white friends, Jewish friends. I asked them, hey, what do you think about reparations? You know what their answer is? I'm not the one I didn't enslave your family. Why I got paid? And you know what? They're right. They're right. No white person or any other ethnicity today is trying to pay for what happened over 200 years ago. They're just not. Like, they're just not. And why should they? They did nothing wrong. So it's like, how do you expect, like, this money's got to come from somewhere. Like, no, the reparations ain't happening, bro. Save yourself. Like, for real. And we embarrass ourselves every election in the black community by talking about reparations. It is counterproductive. It's counterproductive. It's a waste of time. And to be honest with you, like, we got bigger fish to fry. Like, seriously. Way much bigger fish to fry. I got people from the town that I left in. The average salary in the town that I used to live in, which is predominantly black, is about $35,000 a year. What that tells me is people don't have skills to get a better job. They don't know how to create a resume, a cover letter. They never took the time to use Excel. They never took the time to use any Microsoft Office applications. They lack the ability to conduct themselves in a job interview, in a multi-panel job interview where there are multiple rounds. So it's like, that's more important in my opinion. Them knowing where to go on the internet to get those skills for employment is much more important than reparations. Okay, learning how to fish is much more important than someone just giving you a fish without you having to work for it. And I'm the person that says it, and I'm the Uncle Tom. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but I ain't even no political dude. I just keep it real, right? I'm not pro Democrat. I'm not pro Republican. I'm pro me. I'm pro me moving forward. I'm pro me getting money. I'm pro me working out. I'm pro me having opportunities. I'm pro me not paying this much in freaking taxes. Just success and progress in general is what I'm about, and what I will prioritize. That's what I'll prioritize constantly. I'm never putting that to the back seat. It's just unfortunate that, like, people in the black community are just so distracted. They're just so distracted. You worried about the wrong shit, fam. You worried about the wrong shit. Like, it's wild. But if a white person says that, we call them racist. I don't know. I don't know. Now, Donald Trump is no angel, right? Donald Trump don't even he don't even stop by the black churches. Joe Biden will stop. Him and Kamala will act like she's not, she'll act like she's not, what do you call it, Caribbean. She'll act like she's a Black American for a couple days, for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? They'll pop up at the fish fry. Donald Trump won't even stop. He won't even drive past and wave. Which, hey, I really don't care. I'm gonna be real with you. Some people find that offensive. Oh, Joe Biden or Donald Trump isn't addressing us specifically on how he's gonna help pro blacks in the black community. I don't care. I'm going off the policy. I'm going off the policy and nothing else. Donald Trump could be like, you know what? I'm really not concerned with black people. I'd be cool with that. Shoot, what are you concerned, Americans? You don't gotta be specific. I'm looking at what you're doing for the general population, because the specifics will never happen. You can't single out one community. You can't. You just can't. And I be trying to have conversations with black people, and they be in their feelings. I'd be like, bro, there's no such thing as pro-black. Being pro-black is unconstitutional now. You can't. It's called black and brown. Actually, for real, it's just called brown now. You can't just single out black people by themselves and be like, yeah, we're gonna help only black people, only African Americans. Like, it don't work like that. Because then the Mexicans are going to be like, oh, well, I'm not white. What am I? And then you got the Jamaicans, the Nigerians, people, other countries, the people that came over from Africa. They're all like, well, I'm technically black. What about me? It's too, you can't just exclude, bro. You can't just exclude. It don't work like that. Like, and no matter how much you cry about, reparations and systematic racism and all that crap, it's just never going to change nothing, bro. The only color that matters in this country is green, fam. It's green. But nobody from the black community really wants to hear that. Like, they don't. Like, they really don't. Like, you get called all kinds of names from people that look like you. The sad part is, fam, it be your own people. It be your own people. Like, and that's facts. Shoot, if I started a business, I would have more white people support me than black people. I hate to say it. Shoot, I'm a YouTuber. I have more white people super chat me than black. What does that tell you? Well, everybody's pro-black until you got to put some money up. Until it's time for you to invest. Oh, I ain't got it. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, tell it's time to start putting in some work. Tell it's time to start fact-checking sources. Tell it's time to start making sure that what you're saying is actually accurate. The courses you're selling is actually accurate. The accusations you're making are actually accurate. And then all of a sudden, no, you're Uncle Tom. You're a Negro naysayer. No, you're a fraud. No, you just mad because I caught you. It be wildin', man. It be wildin'. Michael says Trump 2024. Hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it one way or another. I just want somebody to get the job done, fam. I just want somebody to get the job done. For real, for real. I love black people, but hey, I'm in it for my pockets. I love white people too. I love all people, but if you say you don't mind Trump, then they call you racist, which is crazy, which is wild. I mean, my thing is, bro, I look at Biden's policies. He's pro the decision. You know what decision women make, which it's none of my business, bro, what women do with their bodies, but some of y'all are abusing that decision. You got some women, sending babies to Jesus 4 or 5 times. We got to cut you off at 2, shorty. If you had 2 on the third pregnancy, you need to live with your decision. You don't know how to use condoms. Deal with it. Like, freaking deal with it. Like, I'm completely okay saying that. And for real, doing that, you gotta live with that. You gotta live with that decision. You gotta live with that decision, fam. Like, even that's taken too lightly. You got women on social media talking about doing the decision like it's no big deal. Like, it's not like, you know, freaking life altering, life change. They're doing it without thinking twice. It's wow. And Biden's like, yeah, go out and get as many as you want. I'm not with that. You need to limit that. There needs to be a limit. His policy on student loans, get it out of here. The border, bro, you have years to get this border fixed. Years, and you just neglected it. You encourage people coming in through the border. Like, are you crazy? And then inflation, right? And I looked at Joe Biden. I'm gonna make probably another video specifically one on Biden, one on Trump and their policies. I looked at Biden so far on specifics. Biden, he's going to try to lean on inflation, which there's nothing that he can do for the American population as far as inflation goes. You can't fix that. He doesn't have the power to fix that. Even if he prints more money, it's going to adjust. Like, the only way that can get fixed is if Americans either work harder, develop skills so they can get paid more, or they start businesses. Like, it's an income problem. It's not a cost of goods problem. I mean, it is, but like, by you raising minimum wage, all that's going to do is cause the retailers and the businesses and the corporations to increase the cost of their product or service. Your rent's just going to go up. Everything's going to go up. Rent is actually based on the average income inside your area. So it's like, how can you solve inflation? Like, that's something that occurs with time and just really just innovation, to be real with you. And that's what's happening right now. You have a lot of people getting laid off, right? Because corporations, some people, or some companies, they let their employees stay home. They didn't make them come into the office, right? So they're like, well, if they're not coming into the office, we have this giant commercial building. We might as well just go ahead and let them work from home, lay half of them off, lay 30% of them off, and then sell the building, and save on taxes, save on paying people benefits, and automate a lot of these positions. That's why AI is killing a lot of jobs. Technology in general is a problem for a lot of people. If you can't work technology, it will be the end of you. We are in the digital age. So if you can't learn how to operate technology, you won't stand a chance in the job market. That's also contributing to inflation. Joe Biden can't fix that. It's only going to get worse. Like, it's only going to get worse. And there's no incentive for these companies to cooperate. Why would they cooperate with whatever policy he creates? Whatever policy he creates, the companies are just going to adjust, because that's the game. It's all about profit. It's all about green. That's why, like, I was talking about the black community. You're like, oh, black people this, pro black people that. It's like, yeah. That sounds good, right? But when you're in a room full of white people, Asians, you got Jewish people. This is definitely getting demonetized. Mexicans, you got all races in front of you, right? And once you start talking about that pro-black this, pro-black this, or pro-black this, pro-black that, free this, free that, they're going to tune out automatically. They're not going to hear about it. They're going to be like, where's the money? They're going to be like, where's the part where we get paid? I'm waiting. I want to see the part where the money comes our way. Oh, you don't got any money for us? Oh, you want us to give you money? Oh, hell no. Yes, security, get him out of here. They're going to get your ass up out of there. That's the name of the game. Only color that matters is green, bruh. You see this? People lose family members over this. People lose their lives over this. People lose time over this. The green pieces of paper and God we trust. That's all this is about. And don't let anybody tell you differently. Like, for real, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And like, I know people have moral compasses. It goes out the window, fam. It goes out the window. Like, for real, for real. Someone says voting time already. Yeah, they're doing they are they are debate. Yeah, we're gonna get you up out of here. I don't know who this is, but we're gonna block you from this whole channel. Yeah, my guy. Yeah, it's not that kind of party. My guy said I'm pro. You know what? Yeah, let's keep this comment section respectful because I'm not trying to get shadow banned or nothing on this platform. But yeah, voting time is coming up in November. This is not a political channel, but we do talk about real life situations. And I think that, Biden debating Trump is a very much a real life situation. Whoever gets in office is very much a real life situation. It's important and it needs to be discussed. And, although although Biden's looking like the golden boy right now, this debate may change, a lot of people's viewpoints. And a lot of people are frustrated with what's going on right now. Like this inflation thing, that's going to be probably the number one topic. That and the decision. You guys know what decision I'm talking about that ladies can make. And it's none of my business what women can do with their bodies, bro. Like I'm a Christian, I believe in God. I support people's choice, but there needs to be a limit because at a certain point, you're just as bad as these serial deleters. Once this is not a game where you're trying to get a high score. Like this should be a very delicate, process and event for any woman. And I feel like a lot of women have desensitized. They're really desensitized to that whole procedure from start to finish. But, regardless of how I feel about it, it's got to get talked about and it's going to be a hot topic. But, you know, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Me personally, whoever gets in office, regardless of who gets in office, they cannot save you. They cannot save me. It is up to you to make sure that you are progressing financially. It doesn't matter if you have to switch industries, if you have to get a new job at a new company, if you have to learn a new skill, whatever you got to do, make sure you're making more money because the president isn't going to pass a law that's, going to strictly benefit you. Like it's not going to be life changing. It may change a little bit, maybe 5 to 10% of your life. But if you're making 50,000, you're not going to be making 75K just because Trump got in office. You're not going to be making 75K just because Biden got in office. It just doesn't work that way. So it is what it is, man. But me personally, what really frustrates me is just the poor representation on the world stage from Biden. Trump can be childish at times and extremely petty. He's definitely the most petty man I've ever seen on TV because he can't let nothing slide. He can't. And at this point, because the media has fueled him so much, he's just like, I can't do no wrong at this point. As a matter of fact, he said that. He said, I could go outside and pew pew somebody if I wanted to. Saying that on national television is insane, right? But in my opinion, Joe Biden saying, if you don't vote for Uncle Joe, you ain't black, I think that's even crazier. I'm going to be real. If come from a black dude, like straight up. Now, at least when Trump does get on camera, he can relay a clear sentence about a complex topic, about a complex issue. He may get he may put his sales hat on when he does it, but at least it's not embarrassing to the point to where did you guys get this guy off the street or like Joe Biden's fumbling and stuttering pisses me off. It's embarrassing when he talks about things that are off topic, like so much so we're questioning if he has dementia. It is embarrassing because when you see other countries, when you see Russia, when you see China, when you see Japan, they look sharp. They look very sharp. We do not. It's embarrassing. And we look almost as if we don't have a backbone. And I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so I'm sure that's gonna. I'm sure that's gonna, change some things. We have the war between. We have the Israeli war going on, and I'm sure that's going to be a pretty hot topic. You have people protesting during graduations. Protesting during people's graduations is extremely inconsiderate. Extremely inconsiderate. If if someone were to protest while I'm walking the stage to get my diploma that I paid for, I'd smack the shit out of somebody. I know this video ain't getting demonetized. So I will smack the fire out of somebody in my hat, in my cap and gown. Any freaking thing that is not related to this college, the degree that I have, or the students that attend this school, I'm smacking the shit out of any protester. I pay 80K to get this diploma, and you're gonna start throwing paint everywhere and putting up signs and screaming during my picture? Oh no! Meet me in the parking lot. Meet me in the parking lot. Let's go. Follow me. Line it up. I'm lining up fades one at a time, fam. I get it's not an issue. If you care that much, go get a plane ticket. Go over to Israel. Go make your signs, paint your body, and go deal with the Israeli police. Go deal with the Israeli governing body. You know, because that's who's calling the shots. It's not an American war, like for real. It's not. It's not. Like, are we contributing to it? Yes, we did give them the what do you call that? The Iron Dome. We gave Israel the dome that they use for their defenses, which is like state of the art. I forget how much it costs. I think it costs like a couple $1 billion. It knocks down like 91% of incoming missiles that go into Israel. If you guys Google it, it's quite fascinating. There's videos on YouTube about it. Now, we are supplying weapons and you know, we are in capital for the war. That is correct. But are we inside the war? We are not. So why are we protesting? Like, why are we protesting? I just don't understand. Very frustrating. But, you know, if I get it, everyone has a right to protest, just not at graduation, bruh. Just not at graduation. Everyone has their viewpoints. I get it. You know, me, I'm an American. I care about American issues. If it ain't got nothing to do with the US, I could give two damns. I don't care what race you are. If you're American, I care. Straight up. I don't care if you're gay, if you like washing machines, whatever your preference is, it ain't none of my business. Right? But as soon as it turns into a non-American issue, I could give two Fs. That's just me personally. But unfortunately, this is going to be a hot topic and during the election. It's going to be a very hot topic. It's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be able to handle this. Me personally, I'm pretty disappointed with a lot of the things that with the way I'm very disappointed in the way that we've handled a lot of issues over the past 4 years. We are getting soft. We are getting extremely soft. And you know what happens when you let you know people get too comfortable, you let people dodge ass whoopings, accountability, suffering. Tough times bring tough men. Easy times bring weak men. That's why we keep having a generation where like your father is like tough, your grandfather's tough as nails, your dad pretty tough, and then everyone your age is pretty much a pussy. Like that's kind of why, right? We'd have these crazy stories from our grandparents. I'd have to walk to school when the snow was 4 feet tall. And you know, there's a little bit of snow on the ground. They have a 2 hour delay. They're canceling school for a week. You know, it's just what happens, bro. It's just what happens. I think that I feel like we're gonna have some really tough times here pretty soon. Like some really tough times. And people are gonna have to see what they're made of. And I talk to people, I talk to you guys all the time about making sure that you're progressing. Someone says, did you vote Trump 2016? New viewer here, just wondering. Haha, I can't tell you. No, yeah, I can. Yeah, I definitely did. Straight up. It is what it is. It is what it is. I regret nothing. And I'll probably do it again if they gotta get somebody to replace Biden. Like, to be real with you, they gotta get somebody to replace Biden. They have to. And I know people are gonna be butthurt over that, but like, I need a president that can speak clearly on camera. Like, I just can't. Y'all gotta get him out of here. I'd rather Kamala. And for real, like I said, I love everybody, right? I make it so clear, right? Only color I care about your character. But if we're talking about color, you know what my favorite color is? This is my favorite color. Isn't it beautiful? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. And nobody could be like, oh, that's racist. It's like, how? I came from a black family. I made a black family. I got a black son. We all blackity black, black, black. I got a whole bunch of white friends. I got black friends. Shoot, you go to my birthday party, my son's birthday party, any event we have, there's more white people than black people. It's just the area I live in. I go where I'm celebrated. I don't care about what your skin color is, but you know, people gonna be butthurt, man. I go where that paper go, straight up. I'm not trying to pay taxes for something I ain't got nothing to do with. Neither is anybody else, which is why I try to tell black people that asking for reparations is crazy. You need to read the room. You've got to read the room, right? I'm not saying what happened back in the day wasn't terrible. It was a sad and tragic event, and it held our country back for years. It's a black eye on our country that will last forever. Same thing with the civil rights movement, a black eye that will be on our country's record forever. But if you think that these other races are going to give you money for what happened in 1776, in the 1800s, in the mid 1900s, segregation. If you think that these other races are going to be cool with them paying more taxes for black reparations, you're crazy. You're crazy. It's just reading the room. It's common sense. Like, honestly, why would they? Why would they? I've asked my Caucasian friends, hey, what you think about reparations? They're like, I ain't do nothing to black people. I ain't do nothing to do with slavery. I ain't got nothing to do with, and they're right. So if they ain't got nothing to do with it, why would they pay? You got to put yourself in their shoes. And it's 2024. Like, to be real with you, and somebody told me something when I was younger, and I got like upset. I was like 18 because I'm a man now. I'm 28. I was a kid, and somebody was like, "Yeah, gay people, LGBT community, they're the new black people." I was like, "No, they're not. No, they're not." And then I thought about it, and then I got a corporate job. And I took the inclusivity training. And I look on the news, and then I look at all the things that are being passed in Congress. They're right. It is what it is. That's why I say only color that matters to me is green. So pretty. Now this is just paper. To be clear, this brings freedom. It's just money, right? Even when it goes in your bank account, it's just a number, right? It's what you can do with it. It's what you can do with it. Someone said I would never vote Trump. I mean, Gene, you know what? I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I say I'm open minded to voting for Trump is because Biden, I just can't. I need you to be I need you to be speaking clearly on camera. So they need somebody to swap with him. They need to get somebody else. They have to. They need to put Kamala in the seat. Put Kamala in the seat. You know? Put Kamala. Let Kamala step up. And people will really trip out. Like I said, I have no I don't care about color, right? I know white people, they get all bent on shit. White people say it. Although when white people say it, y'all be sounding a little racy. They be like, I don't see color. No, no, I don't care about color. There's a difference. This, I care about the type of person you are, and the only color I care about is this. You know, because I've seen black people do some terrible things to each other. I'm gonna be real. I've seen black people do some terrible things to each other. When I was in school, you know who bullied me the most? Because we had a mix of black kids and white kids. It wasn't the white kids that bullied me. It was the kids that shared my same reflection. Why did they bully me? Because I had a bad hairline, which is why I'm bald, and because I was nerdy, right? And anything you do, a black person will be like, oh, who you think he is? You can't do anything as a black man. And then if you start a business, they want a discount. White people start a business. White people don't ask for discounts. They don't ask for the hookup. So it's like everybody's pro-black until it's time to be pro-black, until it's time to be real, until it's time to start fact checking. And then now all of a sudden, I'm Uncle Tom, because I keep it real. It took for me a while to get to where I am now, but it just took a lot of realization. I had to learn the hard way, fam. Somebody said, you're right, Trump 2024. I can't wait. Hey, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I ain't mad, I do hope that people are able to contain themselves this election. I'm gonna be real. I hope people are able to not act a monkey, because every single election, people start tripping out and people take it too far. Like, it's one thing for you to support who you want into office. It's another to be tearing people down and to just be like for real, if you got an issue if you got an issue with a certain party, take it to the polls. Take it to the polls. Donate some more money. Put your money where your mouth is. But as far as tearing people down and all the race war ish, the racial division, and what other stuff happens with the what community. You know what community I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We gotta chill out with that. Like, for real, people take it too far. That's the only thing. And I get it. Stakes are on the line. We have inflation. We have taxes. What's gonna happen with our taxes? We have the decision that women can make on the line. We have the border going on. We have a lot of hot topics, a lot of sensitive issues. But we can handle this like mature adults instead of like small school children you know. But it should be interesting to say the least, man. I'm honestly looking forward to this debate. Hopefully I learned something. I'm paying attention to this more than anything so I can learn. Because I'm open minded, to be real with you. Like, I know I'm not a big fan of some of Joe's policies, but if he could change my mind on his speaking ability, that would be great. That would give him a shot. The man just can't speak. If he can just speak a little bit more clearly and just be a little bit more focused and change some of them policies, I can be considerate. But like, that decision that women can make, that has got to be limited. Like, it's none of my business what women do with their bodies, but I don't think that women should be able to hop up on the doctor's table. You going on the table 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Like, this ain't like, what do you think this is? This ain't pop out a baby and go. And then they go right back to the club. They go right, they don't change their lifestyle. Like, you would think that you getting rid of a small little one, you would think that that would be a life-changing experience. You would think that would make some women go, wow, I got to get my life together. Nope. They have more. So it's like, in my opinion, Biden's got to change some of those policies. Like, he's got to. Like, and inflation, he shouldn't even talk about student loan debt. Like, on the real, I don't think that Biden should bring up student loan debt, because you have 4 years. You got nothing done. And not only that, what about the people that didn't take the money out? What about the people that made the right decision? So you have a group of people that are suffering because they took out money they couldn't pay back, right? They have poor critical thinking skills. They can't do risk assessment, when it comes to them paying back a student loan. And then you have the other group of people that were like, I can't take that money out. I can't pay that back. I know I can't pay that back. I'm not taking that money out. So the people that didn't take the money out, they should be incentivized. So you can't just leave a certain demographic, meaning the people that didn't take the loan, out of the equation completely. We need some type of kickback too. You know, it's just a lot of his policies are just crooked. What frustrates me the most about them talking about policies and what they're running on is they have no specific details. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, they generalize, but they don't really get into detail. Like, I want specifics. Specifics would be nice. Time frames. I would also like a time frame on what they're going to deliver. Not only on Biden, but Trump's side too. Like, for real, for real. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, man, because there's a lot of stuff going on in our country. A lot of stuff needs to be addressed. And I want us to develop and to strengthen as a nation. I want us to come together and to be successful. And I want people to stop being homeless too, because I live in Pittsburgh. Our homeless community is wild, fam. It is out of control. You go downtown, that's all you see are just tents. We have little tent cities now. I've never seen this in my life over the past 10 to 15 years of living in Pittsburgh. I've been in Pittsburgh my whole life, but you know, I could actually pay attention as an adult about 10, 15 years ago, and I've never seen anything like this. They've got to figure out how to handle this. But yeah, we'll take a look and see what this year has to offer, man. Thanks so much here for tuning in here, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yeah, man, it's not that I'm like completely against Biden. It's just the speech thing, the policies. Trump is no golden boy. I'm not out here saying that Trump is flawless. Dude literally can't stay out of court. Like literally. Like, how is your president on trial multiple times for multiple things? Outrageous. Like, that's crazy. I mean, like from a from a common sense standpoint, you would think Donald Trump running again would be stupid, but he's still going for it. He's like, I don't care. I know him. I know him in court, and he going anyway. I respect his what do you call it? His effort. I respect the effort. I'll give him that. He refuses to be denied. That's what everything he does. To be honest, he wasn't supposed to be, president once or even to get this far. So I respect the hustle. And yeah, he has poor choice of words. Trump definitely puts his foot in his mouth a lot, but at least when Trump says the wrong thing, it's clear. I'd rather you say the wrong shit then you start, talking about policy, and then in the next sentence you're talking about your dog at home. Like what? Like it's got to be clear. It's got to make sense. Whatever it is you're going to say, even if I don't like it. But we'll see which direction this country goes. I'm an American. I'm a black man, but I'm American. I want to see our country do well. Not just certain communities. I want to see everybody as a collective have an opportunity to thrive. Unfortunately, some people they only want to see their small community do well. I want everybody to eat, but I want everybody to eat with hard work. This whole free lunch thing is really going to cripple our economy, and I just don't think I don't think it's a recipe for success. I feel like it's going to be a disaster. Whenever the government starts offering free stuff, like I do taxes as a profession, right? Corporate taxes. Whenever the government comes to you with free money, it's normally bad news. It's normally bad news. Like free is never free. They're always going to spin the block again, and they're going to make you pay back way more than you were provided originally. They're going to make you pay more than what you got for free from the jump every single time, because then it will be a losing business strategy. People don't look at America as though they are a business, but we are a business. We are. If money's on the line, you are a business. Congratulations. Churches. Churches are a business. They're just a non-profit organization. Money's being transferred, so they are a business. Countries are a business. States are a business. That's why some states are upside down on their taxes, while other states thrive, right? One of the most unbelievable things that happened was Colorado. When they legalized marijuana, they first legalized marijuana and they paid all the taxes they were back in the first year. All the roads were paved, street lamps. They had so much money for infrastructure and for building. They were shocked, right? So that just shows that, infrastructure, taxes, profit, these are all things that are very important. And when it's neglected, states, cities, towns, they fall apart and they crumble. But yeah, man, it all trickles down eventually at the end of the day, for the most part. So hopefully we can make some good decisions with policies. It's just I don't know, man. These elections, they just kind of piss me off because I know, either way this swings, it's not going to make a difference, or at least not for me. Because I strongly believe that it's up to me to make sure that I'm successful. It's up to me to make sure I have enough money to pay for a house. It's up to me to make sure I can pay for my health care. Now, the health care thing, that's going to be a hot topic because that's something that we need to fix. Like, that is something we need to fix so bad. I don't care who gets in office. This needs to get pinned down Because if you have procedures in other countries, you need dental work, you need surgery. Let's say you live in Canada, you live in the UK, they're paying for medical procedures for free. It doesn't cost these people a dime. People are literally filing bankruptcy, bro, because they got braces, or if they got their wisdom teeth taken out and a couple of implants. They had a major life saving surgery, so they can't pay it back, so they file for bankruptcy. Other countries, it's for free. You know, it's just like, uh, so yeah, I'm gonna be watching the election. I'm gonna be watching the debates. I'm open minded, bro. I don't care who gets elected. Just get the job done. I'll let you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, stay tuned. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. I want to know what you guys think about the debate. I want to know what you guys think about the current election. I want to know what you guys think about some of these key topics that they're going to be covering. They're definitely going to have to cover the decision that women are going to be making. They're going to have to cover inflation. They're gonna have to cover student loan debts. I think Biden's gonna be covering it. I don't think Trump's gonna be talking about student loans because I think he's a realist. Unfortunately, Biden likes to, I don't know what the world dude lives in, but why would you waste your talking points on student loan debt? Like, student loan debt is important, but like, these people signed up for these loans. Like, I didn't take out student loan debt, not because my family is wealthy, but it's I knew I couldn't pay back the money, so I didn't. Like, I seen that most people that were graduating from college, all they were doing at their job is doing Microsoft Excel. So instead of me going to a 4-year college, I just learned how to do Microsoft Excel on the Microsoft website. If you Google Microsoft education, you can take courses for Microsoft Excel, for Microsoft Word. You can take a variety of courses specifically for Microsoft applications, and it's from the horse's mouth. They gave it to you. They made the application. They create the training courses for the applications, for the software the businesses use, and it's free of cost. But I think that people should start talking about more so solutions, around college, instead of so much people trying to relieve student debt. But that would actually fix the problem. We can't fix the problem. Problem solving isn't profitable. But if we sit here and talk about it, panhandle, that'll get the money flowing. People open up their wallets. Very strange. But yeah, thanks so much for watching here, guys. God bless. Say hi to your mama and them. I want to know what your opinion is. Are you hopeful in this election? Are you hopeful? Are you hopeful in the future of America? Do you love America? I love America. I love my family. I love to work hard. I love to contribute to my community. I love to contribute to my society. I want to live a healthy life. I want to live a life of abundance. I want to smile. I want to be worry free. I would like to build a stable home. I would like to have a stable income. I would like to have opportunities for growth through hard work and through dedication and through diligence, and me being focused and making the right decisions. I would like to be incentivized by me making the right decisions. So I hope that whoever gets in office, regardless of who gets in, I hope that they're able to put in policies so that the good guys are incentivized, the people that pay their taxes, the people that work hard, the people, that are trailblazers to try to make a way. Now I hope that they're incentivized. Instead of this crap that's been going on, we need to stop printing money for people that don't want to work. Stop printing money for people that don't want to take no risks, that don't want to apply themselves, that don't care about their future, that aren't planning, that aren't trying to participate in the game, right? So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Have a great day. God